Welcome to Gene's Reviews, where I basically do whatever the hell I want. Hello everybody, how y'all doing? Okay, I thought we'd check out another video from that channel, Just In. And this says, Tom Hanks' son exposes dad for being a handler. I'm going to go through a couple little videos here. One of them, like I just said, talks about it, says his dad's a handler for Hollywood elite. And then the other one says it exposes his role in the Maui fires. So let's check this out.
Fame is the most powerful drug known to man. It can also be the most destructive. People are infatuated with fame.
Movies that Tom Hanks has done, maybe Steven Spielberg. Where are these people now? There's a strike going on in Hollywood. They've got nothing to do.
First off, let me play. And number two, I spoke to your wife. She said, get on the show and change the subject.
Julia.
Yes?
How many children does Tom have?
4 as far as he knows.
So Chet has come out with a bombshell revelation that seems to confirm what we might have all been suspecting all along. His dad, the one and only Tom Hanks, is allegedly a secret handler for the elusive Hollywood elites. In a tell-all expose that's about to rock Tinseltown, Chet spilled all the deets on what it's been like growing up in the daunting shadow of his father's fame. So what exactly did he say?
Everybody wants to be famous. It creates a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy. Everyone is doing whatever they can to become famous.
Yep.
In a jaw-dropping expose that has the gossip mill working overtime, Chet laid bare the bitter truth about growing up in the illustrious shadow of his famous father. It appears that Chet isn't holding back any punches and seems to be pointing fingers squarely at Tom, accusing him of being too busy chasing the glitz and glamour of Hollywood's elite circles, all while neglecting his own family.
It seems almost unthankful. I mean, he's had everything given to him all of his life, probably. And now he's doing this to his dad, who's given him everything he's ever wanted and everything he's ever needed. I mean, I can understand. Maybe he's jealous. I don't know. I don't get it.
Chet's tell-all video, cleverly disguised as part of his self-mastery program on his YouTube channel, reveals the heartbreaking struggles he endured as a young boy, dealing with relentless bullying at school
he's
without
driving
the
a
guidance
Ferrari.
of a strong and supportive father figure. Instead of being there for his own flesh and blood, Tom allegedly seemed more obsessed with seeking fame and cozying up to the high and mighty in Tinseltown.
It wasn't until I became a teenager, went to high school and college, that I started to really deal with his animosity.
The aspiring rapper expressed profound disappointment and loneliness, sharing how relentless bullying at school left him without a strong male role model to turn to for guidance. Instead of being a present father, Tom seemed more focused on basking in the
his other
limelight
son,
and gaining favor with the glamorous
Colin
Hollywood crowd.
Hanks.
I
He's
didn't
an
have
actor.
a strong male role model to tell me, bro, F these people, they are just jealous of you, Chet revealed with a tinge of resentment in his voice, implying that his father's quest for fame and elite connections left him feeling neglected and without the support he needed during those difficult times. Chet went on to recount how the privileges of growing up as Tom Hanks' son brought along its own set of challenges. He became a target of jealousy and animosity, with people forming negative opinions about him without even bothering to get to know the real him. Instead of standing by his son and offering guidance through these trials, Tom appeared to be too absorbed in the perks of fame, jetting around the world and rubbing shoulders with the Hollywood elite.
People would make up their minds about me before they even got a chance to know me, and it was extremely hard to break down.
Chet revealed that his father's fame and stature had created a wall of contempt around him, making it difficult for him to connect with others. While Chet
I can actually
acknowledged
understand
the
it a
unique
little bit.
opportunities that came with being the child of a Hollywood icon, he couldn't ignore the loneliness and isolation he felt due to his father's absence from his life. His grievances seemed to point to Tom's relentless pursuit of fame and validation, which overshadowed his responsibilities as a father. My experience was even more
Too
complicated
focused
because
on work.
top of fame already being toxic, I wasn't even famous. I was just the son of somebody famous, so I hadn't even done anything to deserve any sort of recognition, and that created a lot of contempt. Contempt for me, my dad is beloved. He's on a pedestal, Chet shared, shedding light on the disparity between his father's adoration and the resentment directed towards him. As the video spread like wildfire across social media, opinions are divided about Chet's revelations. Some view it as a cry for attention, while others see it as a brave revelation against the darker side of Hollywood fame. In any case, it seems like Chet's revelations were nothing if not the actual truth. You see, despite Tom not being intentional about parenting, his association with Hollywood elites has been evident. In fact, it seems to have paid off in more ways than one. First, we have the 2016 award that Tom received from then-President Barack Obama. Tom Hanks was honored by President Barack Obama with the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest possible honor for a U.S. civilian.
Thomas J. Hanks.
He's just an actor. I mean, I don't get it. Shouldn't be put on that much of a pedestal, in my
The
opinion.
medal is given out to the nation's best athletes, performers, and scientists. In addition to Hanks, Obama gave medals of freedom
It's not like
to
he
Robert
cured
De Niro,
cancer
Bruce
or anything.
Springsteen,
He's
Diana Ross,
made a
Michael
movie.
Jordan, architect Frank
Made a
Gehry,
bunch of movies.
philanthropist
That's all
Bill
he's
and
done.
Melinda Gates, and mathematician Margaret
the
H.
hell?
Hamilton. Obama bestowed especially high praise on Hanks, describing him as America's dad, and going on to say that Tom has always saved his best role for real life. He is a good man, which is the best title.
Yeah,
you can
you
have.
know him personally,
The
I'm sure.
audacity. One fan even commented on the award, saying, "That must be the I'm the sickest F in every room I ever go into medal." I mean, sure, Tom might be a talented actor, but that doesn't automatically make him the perfect dad. Chet's revelations paint a different picture altogether. Being a good man in real life, well, actions speak louder than
That's
words,
right.
and it looks like Chet's experiences tell a different story. Anyway, fans quickly connected the dots and suspected that those sneaky Hollywood elites might have pulled some strings to get Tom that prestigious award. I mean, it's no secret that he's rubbed shoulders with the big shots in Tinseltown. And when you're buddy-buddy with the powerful and famous, who knows what kind of favors they can pull off. What's more, Hank has a wide range of friends who most fans consider to be elite in the showbiz
Hanks?
industry. From co-stars like Meg Ryan and Julia
No, his name's
Roberts to
Chet,
directors
isn't it?
like Steven Spielberg and Ron Howard, Tom Hanks has built a network of influential friends throughout his career. These relationships extend beyond just professional collaborations, as Tom has often been seen socializing with these high-profile individuals in various settings, further solidifying his status in Hollywood's elite circles. Picture this: the cream of Hollywood, including the likes of Barack and Michelle Obama, Steven Spielberg and Kate Capshaw, Bruce Springsteen and Patty Skyalpha, all gathered under one roof. And whose roof, you ask? Well, none other than Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson's $26 million Pacific Palisades mansion. Talk about a star-studded affair. It was a Sunday night to remember as the celebrity power couples descended upon the Hanks home around 7 p.m., ready to party the night away. And what was the occasion, you may wonder? Oh, just the celebration of Tom and Rita's 35th wedding anniversary. But hold your horses, because this wasn't your average candlelit dinner for two.
Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson are celebrating their love. The longtime couple marked 35 years of marriage over the weekend and celebrated with a sweet tribute.
Tom and Rita decided to go all out and turn their anniversary into a weekend-long celebration by inviting some of Hollywood's most powerful and elite stars for a low-key dinner at their lavish home. And trust us, when Hollywood royalty comes together, you know it's going to be a night to remember. The Hanks mansion, nestled in a quiet cul-de-sac, played host to this exclusive gathering, and it was the place to be for all the creme de la creme of the entertainment world. Paparazzi were undoubtedly clamoring to catch a glimpse of these iconic personalities as they arrived one after the other. Can you imagine the sight of Barack and Michelle Obama, Steven Spielberg and Kate Capshaw, Bruce Springsteen and Patty Scialfa, all rubbing shoulders and sharing laughs under one roof? Simply iconic. And here's the weird part: the party went on until well after midnight. That's right, folks. This star-studded bash showed no signs of slowing down. Meanwhile, fans have not been shy about commenting on Tom Hanks' alleged dealings with evil Hollywood elites. One particular fan commented, "Don't be fooled by people's outward charm. Behind that charm can be some darkness we
Yeah, we don't know everything about
In
him.
any case, Chet's revelations have thrown a spotlight on the shady side of celebrity connections. Everyone's now wondering if there's a web of power dynamics and secret societies operating behind closed doors in Hollywood.
I'm sure there is.
It's like something out of a blockbuster thriller movie. But this time, the drama is real, or at least that's what they want us to believe. But let's not get carried away with the gossip train, shall we? Critics are warning us to take it all with a pinch of salt. There's no concrete evidence to back up these wild theories. Sometimes people read too much into things, and those secret messages might just be innocent coincidences. But you know how it goes. Once the rumor mill starts,
May as well
spinning,
check
there's
it
no
out,
stopping
though.
it.
You never
It's
know.
essential to keep our
Could
wits
be
about us
something
and
behind
don't
it.
fall for every juicy rumor that comes our way. conspiracy theories can be fun and all, but they can also lead us down rabbit holes of misinformation. Let's not forget that Tom Hanks is a talented actor, beloved by millions, and being famous comes with its share of challenges and scrutiny. So will we ever know the real truth behind the glitz and glamour of Hollywood? Only time will tell. For now, we can't help but get sucked into the allure of hidden agendas and mysterious power plays. After all, in Hollywood, anything is possible. And who knows what secrets lie beneath the shiny surface of fame and fortune. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.
You know, I used to think that I'd like a life like that and everything, but I don't think I would. I'd rather just, you know, I like being alone too much. So I just really don't think that would be a good life to have. To have to always be in the spotlight and rubbing shoulders with people that you might not even like in the first place, and you have to pretend that you like them because they're rich and powerful and everything. Yeah, I couldn't get into that. Now let's check this one out. It says Tom Hanks' son exposes dad's disturbing role in the Maui fires.
Fame is the most powerful drug known to man. It can also be the most destructive.
This is Tom Hanks' son spilling the tea on how fame and money change people, including his father, who has maintained his fame and wealth by allegedly siding with big people who have their hands on Hollywood and beyond. And now some people in Hawaii are saying the foul play might also include the Maui fires because the elite have set their eyes on the land.
Right, they want to buy the land.
See what's going on. I feel something is bigger, but it caused fires.
Take over the whole thing.
And not only on Maui, but it caused fires in the most precious parts of real estate in Maui.
As if confirming this claim, Oprah herself also claimed that she and the other elites are going to oversee how the area is going to be rebuilt.
At some point, I will make a major donation after all of the smoke and ashes have settled here, and we figure out what the rebuilding is going to look like. This is going to be a long and difficult process.
It's probably hearing this that caused another Maui native to speak up to tell all the greedy elites who have been eyeing the land that it is not for sale.
I just want to remind all you real estate investors around the world, like, Lahaina is not for sale.
Let us dive deeper into what exactly went on in Maui and how Tom Hanks might have been involved in it. A video of Tom Hanks' third child, Chester, who is the result of his marriage to Rita Wilson, has been making its rounds on social media, as he claims that fame can change people, and this has caused the public to allege that he might be talking of his father, and they even link Tom to the Maui fires.
Fame is the most powerful drug known to man. It can also be the most destructive.
Obviously, those who know Chester Hanks, often known as Chet, know that he has caused his family a lot of issues during his adolescence. So much so that at the age of 17, authorities had to send him to a rehab facility.
I heard he got involved
Luckily
in
for him, he turned over a new leaf and even started a YouTube channel where he talked about the truth of growing up as a Hanks. The young man said that while he grew up very blessed with parents, he loves the unique experience was a double-edged sword. There's a lot of advantages, but sometimes it can be pretty weird, he said. I got to do a lot of cool things that a lot of people don't get the opportunity to do. I got to travel the world, stay in nice hotels, fly on private planes, and I'm very blessed for that. I wouldn't change my situation. Regardless of the good, Chet claimed he understood that stardom had its drawbacks, but he claimed he felt bad when his parents took him to a very harsh rehab where he went through a lot and no one was on his side or understood him. Before closing out, Chet promised that he will always give the whole truth about his life in Hollywood and that there is more to come. Fans on social media have started alleging that to keep his image squeaky clean, Tom Hanks had to abandon his son who was acting up and messing up Tom's relations in Hollywood. The fans also claim that Tom Hanks must have also had something to do with the Maui fires.
Wow, he looked like he was yelling at them fans.
A lot of the conspiracies that came with the tragedy, claiming that where there is smoke, there is fire. The public also pointed out that one of Tom's closest associates has been racking up her land portfolio in Maui, where Tom also allegedly owns a home. It has been claimed that Tom Associates' latest purchase was 870 acres in Kula for $6.6 million this year, even though she had purchased a Maui ranch in 2003 for $5.3 million and also owns 100 acres of land in Hana. Most wondered why Tom Hanks, who always speaks up when something big happens, did not say anything about the fires when he allegedly owns land there himself. This has made the public question whether the slew of viral conspiracy videos on social media that have made seemingly baseless claims that the Maui wildfires were started intentionally as part of a land grab might actually have some depth in them. Conspiracy theorists on varying platforms claim the fires, which killed at least 114 people, were planned as part of a strategic effort to weed out less wealthy residents on Maui and make room for multi-million-dollar developments. Now, when the video of one of Tom's associates started going around where she was talking about renovating the land after the fires, the public is alleging that Tom and his fellow elites might actually have had something to do with the fire if they had already started having a hand in the land. Other social media users allege
it's kind of a stretch to me,
residents were
but I don't
behind
know.
the fires so they could buy the destroyed land at a discounted price and rebuild potentially
I can see them swooping in now to try and get it.
The fire was started intentionally by a secret energy
I don't
weapon,
know.
and that a shadowy cabal of global elites set the blazes purposefully to clear the land for their own nefarious uses have gained popularity. Tom has been linked to the elites due to the fact that he has been spotted being close to most of them, and also the allegation that he, as a big Hollywood figurehead, also owns land in Maui. Though this smart city conspiracy is baseless, it draws on existing far-right tropes that global-minded organizations such as the United Nations and the World Economic Forum are plotting to forcibly move people into smart cities where their freedoms will be severely curtailed by advanced technologies. A man on social media claimed that people are not talking about how in January of this year in Maui, a smart city conference was held to turn Maui into an entire smart island, changing everything to electric, renewables, solar panels, and pushing everybody into electric vehicles. 15-minute smart cities. So now what's also interesting is next month in September, Hawaii is hosting the Digital Government Summit, utilizing AI to govern the island, the man continued. It's almost like they're resetting something to start rebuilding for this. Other people pointed out the fact that blue things on the burned site were not getting burned. And while some have claimed it might be some sort of sorcery, others are alleging that the laser beams were programmed not to hit anything blue, explaining why so many Blue Beach umbrellas were left unscathed by the fires. This has brought up the allegation that Tom's house in Maui is also blue like all the other houses he owns, and suspiciously so are his associates' homes, which are also speculated to have remained unscathed by the fire. There had actually been a news article on celebrities painting their houses a weird shade of blue, and now the public is speculating that they must have planned everything ahead of time. While others are questioning the fires over land, others are claiming that the elites wanted something more than just land. They wanted something that they could not get without the fire, and that is the children. This conspiracists are alleging that since most of the people who have yet to be found in the fires are children, those children might have been taken. In a deeply concerning development, the Hawaii State Department of Education has reported that 2,025 students remain unaccounted for in the Lahaina public school system following the devastating fire on August 8th in Lahaina, Maui. This has made the public question why some kids were at school while others were home, but it seems that the fire coincided with the first day back at school for many students. Schools had been closed due to an outage, leaving many children home alone. The tragedy has ignited a firestorm of criticism directed at Hawaii's state government, particularly Governor Josh Green, for perceived inadequacies in emergency response and preparedness. The absence of warning sirens and a perceived lack of an official response to the disaster have drawn widespread condemnation.
Wow.
While the cause of the fires hasn't been determined, Hawaiian Electric, the major power company on Maui, is under scrutiny for not shutting down power lines when high winds created dangerous fire conditions. Hawaiian Electric previously said both the company and the state are conducting investigations into what happened. Meanwhile, the conspiracy theories have become so widespread that Hawaiian officials have addressed them, with the office of Governor Josh Green saying in a statement, "There is no truth to the horrendous assertion that the fires were deliberately set to raze the historic town of Lahaina, which was the first capital of the Hawaiian kingdom. But who knows, there has to be some truth they could tell instead of trying to keep everything secret." A fan on Twitter said, "Oprah's land in upcountry near Kula has a huge underground facility with tons of concrete. She has been building it for years." Tom Hanks is reported to own a home in Maui also, along with Steven Tyler, Lars Ulrich, and Woody Harrelson. Or it's just a coincidence. Another said, "Everyone, including Tom Hanks, who had their Maui house painted blue, was in on this hit job. They knew it was coming.
About that.
They had foreknowledge, which is a big issue in a legal action. So what's your take on Tom Hanks and his role in the Maui fires? Tell us in the comment section. Remember, this video is based on speculation.
Like I said, I don't think they... I don't know for sure because I wasn't there, but I don't think they deliberately set the fires themselves or anything like that, but I could see them swooping in to try and buy the land afterwards. But that's still, even that's pretty low because those people got to have somewhere to live, and that's their island. They lived there for generations and generations. And I don't see in that video at all where his son exposed him to his role in the Maui fires. Can you fill me in on that? I don't know. Well, let me know what you thought of that in the comments down below. Now it's time for a joke. I had to get a neck brace last year, and you know I haven't looked back since.